It's the end of the week, and so it's time to take out the trash. Oh, it was a trashy week indeed. Lots of political garbage out there. Jordan, we don't often have you on garbage day. Who's your political garbage person of the week?
My garbage person of the week is somebody who I think TYT folks should pay attention to, and I think will likely end up in the garbage again over the next year. This is somebody who has, blocked progress specifically on making Juneteenth a holiday, who was recently kicked off of YouTube for spreading COVID misinformation at the onset of the pandemic. This person was basically like just created like a set number of people, which ended up in the millions, that he would be okay with dying if we reopened the country. And has just like really become one of the worst, most unhinged right-wing hatchet men in the Senate, and really has not gotten the same type of like fury and outrage as other Republican senators has. So someone to watch out for is someone who does have a progressive challenger should he run again in 2022. So my garbage person of this week is Senator Ron Johnson from Wisconsin.
Is a great garbage person. Ron Johnson is such a, first of all, I don't remember hearing anything out of Ron Johnson before like 6 months ago. And then all of a sudden Ron Johnson's everywhere.
He's terrible.
And
yeah, he sucks.
How is he a senator? Like, I've never heard him say, I'm not even gonna like expect a smart thing. I've never heard him say a rational thing, like one rational thing. He's a senator. And I know, like, you're like, wait, John, you are implying you have standards. I get that we're past that or whatever. He's not just a congressperson, he's a literal senator. There's only 100 of them, and it's supposed to be the greatest deliberative body in the world. He's total garbage. And what's he garbage on? Well, that's gonna depend on the week. Sometimes it's COVID, sometimes it's elections, sometimes all sorts of stuff. But you're totally right. There's seemingly no redeeming quality to him. And a lot of it's, I'm assuming, a combination of they're stupid, sure, but they're dishonest and they're trolling. Like, did you see in the last day he said he's worried that after the Biden-Putin meeting, he's worried that Biden is compromised by Putin? He's not worried about that. It's just a senator who believes that trolling is like the point. That's what senators are for.
Yeah, he's really picked up on like the Trump just saying anything to get headlines, and he's identified this like like, I don't know what it is, just like a very clear one-to-one connection where if he says something stupid or outlandish, the media will run with it. And he's just using it to build up his profile. For what if he ends up going to be an executive or a lobbyist or whatever after, if he doesn't run for re-election, sure. But like he might be doing it just to like, whip up his base in Wisconsin. And Wisconsin, has now a resurgent progressive presence. Ben Wickler, my former colleague at Move On, now runs the Democratic Party there, and that guy is an amazing organizer. And now Mandela Barnes is likely going to run as the Democrat in the general in 2022. So that's going to be tough because Mandela Barnes is a good he's a fine progressive. He might not be like as left as Ilhan or Bernie that we might like, but like he's better than Ron Johnson, so I would argue. And at a moment where we need every possible Senate seat we can get, that is a key one and a winnable one. So Ron Johnson is just losing his mind, I think, and it shows in his comments.
Yeah, or pretending to lose his mind because he knows that that's what conservatives want. I don't know which it is. They're both bad. I don't like either. Total garbage. That is a great garbage person of the week. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.